What's up, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? Boogie2988 coming at you live once again through the power of the internet. And this is my weekly gaming news wrap up. And there's some really crazy stuff going on, including a new Fallout announcement, some new Pokemon announcements. So let's just get right into the news. So earlier this week, the folks over there at Bethesda did a live stream for about 12 hours that just showed like people drinking water or Fallout puppets or Fallout Pit Boys just staring at the screen. It was really weird. And at some point, almost 150,000 people were watching this live stream of absolutely nothing. And at the end of it, there was no announcement. But the following day, they did finally announce there is a new Fallout game. It's Fallout 76. So if you go and watch the trailer for this game, you'll see that there are a few hints about this game. Most notably, the time that it's going to take place is about 25 years after the Great War. The song that is playing on the radio is Country Road, which is quintessentially pretty much associated with the state of West Virginia. So it'll probably take place in West Virginia, or at least part of it will. Also in the vault, there's some sort of celebration, and it looks like they're calling it Reclamation Day, so I'm not familiar with that from Fallout lore, but apparently that's a thing. When I look at that trailer, I see what looks like a traditional core game for the Fallout series, but it looks like that may not be the case. Now, we'll know for sure come June 10th at their E3 presser. However, rumors circulating right now have said everything. It could be a card game. It could be a survival game. And it looks like the folks over there at Kotaku have actually interviewed 3 different people who've all said it is, in fact, a survival game, taking that whole base building thing that you saw in Fallout 4 and expanding on it. And whereas that may or may not turn out to be true, this does fit Todd Howard's vision of what games should be over there at Bethesda. They're not feeling so cool about the single-player stuff. They're now looking for online services, games as a service. They want to have servers. They want you to continually play. They want you to play it for months and months, years and years, and spend plenty of money while you play those games. So a survival game would fit that bill. Better than a card game, better than a battle royale, I suppose, especially because the base building was so good in Fallout 4. I would like to see that expanded on. As a Fallout fan, I'd rather see New Vegas 2. I'd rather see a new entry in the series, but I'll probably still play this. Now, this week's video is sponsored by the folks over at the Empower app. And the Empower app is kind of like having a financial assistant on your phone, in your pocket, 24/7, helping you save money. All you have to do is connect all your different accounts to the app, your bank account, your credit cards, your loans, everything that you have, and then it'll keep track of all of your payments, where your money goes, how you're spending it, and help you figure out how to save cash. The very first thing the app is going to do is going to categorize where you've been spending your money and show you where you've been wasting money so you can start saving it. And the very first thing I realized is that because I'm taking my friends out to eat all the time, even though I'm only barely able to eat anything or barely able to drink anything, I'd spend like $600 on eating out by taking my friends out to dinner. So the very first thing I did was have them set a budget for how much I'm allowed to spend on food and drinks every week. But I think the best part about this app right now is if you download it, you can reach out and talk to one of their experts for free, and they can show you how to use the app. They can give you financial advice. I actually talked to somebody about rebuilding my credit, and they showed me what I was doing wrong and what I should be doing right. If you're having trouble budgeting your money, saving your money, spending your money, figuring out where all your money goes, all you got to do is go to empower.me/BOOGIE and download the Empower app, and they can start helping you save money and budget today. Also this week, the folks over at Nintendo announced not 1, not 2, but 3 different Pokemon games. 4, I guess, if you count the 2 different versions of this one, but 3 overall titles. So the first game I want to talk about is Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. This is a game I reported on a couple of weeks back, saying that I was pretty sure it was going to come out because the folks over at The Know had talked about this game, and I trust the folks over there at The Know. A lot of people in the comments section did not believe me. They said I was reporting fake news, false news. Well, this one turned out to be right, but of course, I'm always welcome to that type of criticism, especially in a rumors video, but this rumor turned out to be real. And this game is inspired by Pokemon Yellow, yet is not a remake. It doesn't seem to be like a core entry to the game, though the battle system does seem fairly close. It is a bit more of a casual game, though, and it seems to be inspired by Pokemon Go as well, including some integration where you can actually drop your Pokemon from your Switch onto your phone, take your Pokemon out for a walk, and then drop it back onto your Switch. It also involves a bit of motion control, so you can actually like throw a Pokeball like at your television using the Joy-Con, and there's also a special Joy-Con that is shaped like a Pokeball that you can pre-order right now to be played with this game, which I can only imagine how many HD TVs are just going to be smashed by the thing unless it's made out of foam. But yeah, absolutely. It's kind of cool. It looks really fun to be able to throw a Pokeball into the virtual world to catch a poke. Best part about this game, though, is they are going back to the roots with the original 151 Pokemon, but they'll also have some Pokemon from the Alola region in it, as well as some brand new, never-before-seen Pokemon for people to really need to play the game. But if you're frustrated that this may be a bit more of a casual experience, and not a true Pokemon core game. The good news is Nintendo did say there will be a core game out for the Nintendo Switch sometime in 2019. Now, I'm still unsure whether or not that's a remake or a brand new standalone game. Either way, I know we'll all probably play it, but hopefully it's the new direction for all the brand new games. We'll have a brand new Pokemon game with a brand new region and a bunch of brand new Pokemon based on cool stuff and also trash laying around your room for some reason. I don't know why they do that, but it'll be in there. And then the third game they announced is a free-to-play Pokemon game. It's available for Nintendo Switch as of right now. It'll be on the iOS and Android devices very soon. And it's kind of a base-building, Pokemon collecting kind of thing with these weird blocky graphics. And of course, it has upsell and some microtransactions. It has some packs anywhere between $5 and $18, and then you can buy Power Stones for about $3. Free-to-play. You should probably dabble with it. Certainly as casual as it gets, though. I did want to talk about Detroit Become Human, which is now available as a PlayStation 4 exclusive. Came out with a score of 79 at Metacritic with 86 critics weighing in, and a user score of 8.7. And that's pretty impressive because user scores are always either very, very bad or very, very good. 8.7 is pretty good. If you've played a Telltale game or any of these other choose-your-own-adventure games, Heavy Rain, obviously, Beyond Two Souls, Wolf Among Us, any of these types of games, you know what to expect here, except this has tremendous graphics, tremendous voice acting. It's really top of the line for that type of game. And what's interesting about this game is the moral choices you make in this world where androids work as servants, and they're fairly close to humans, so close to human that there's a lot of moral ambiguity there, and then you get to make all of the moral decisions. I really enjoyed that aspect of the game. What I did not enjoy about the game is all of the busy work. At one point, I played a maid very early on, and you have to do the actual housework, like cleaning off the trash and using your controller, scrubbing your controller to get her to scrub dishes in the game. Like, absolutely bizarre that they put stuff like that in the game. So I almost feel like you might be better off watching somebody play this game than rushing out to purchase it. But then again, you don't get to make your own moral choices if you watch somebody else play it. So, I don't know. Good game. You probably do want to pick it up. It's okay to pick it up on sale at some point. You could play Heavy Rain or Beyond Two Souls in the meantime while you wait. And then finally, I do want to update on this story that we covered previously. It does look like the folks over at PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds have been very litigious lately. They said things in interviews saying, we wish we owned the rights to Battle Royale and the entire formula. We don't know why we can't do that, which seemed a little shady at the time. And then they started getting very litigious by suing a bunch of people who had made mobile versions of their games using fairly interesting points like whether or not they had frying pans in their game, or the art looked identical, or the logos looked identical. And when I covered that last time, I speculated that eventually they might end up suing the folks over there at Epic who make Fortnite, and that seems to be the case. That's exactly what's happened. So the way this went down is a company by the name of Pubg, which is a subsidiary of Blue Hole Entertainment, based out of Korea. They have filed in a Korean court a copyright suit against the folks over at Fortnite. No, I can't hold back my opinion on this one. I think this is detestable behavior. I think it's absurd. I've played both of those games. They are very, very different games. And even if you could own the concept of a game, of a gameplay style, of a game mode, it would be a terrible precedent to set for the entire industry. So I do not hope they win this. I wish they hadn't filed it. I think it's detestable that they've done this. I think it's kind of disgusting. But in their defense, I guess there might be more here than them just trying to own the entire Battlegrounds genre or the entire Battle Royale genre, because their game is made in the Unreal 4 engine, and they've licensed that engine, and they did work a little bit with the folks at Epic to build that game, and it looks like it is entirely possible that the folks of Epic might have seen the success and used part of what they knew about the development of Pubg to build their game. Maybe that's what they're alleging. Maybe there's something like that. Doesn't seem like a copyright issue at all. Seems like a corporate espionage issue, if anything, but maybe this is just how they're choosing to play it out. Now, I don't know. That's all speculation. Please don't sue me. Please don't sue me. The folks over at Pubg, please don't sue me, because you're suing literally everybody else at this point. And I think that's going to do it for this week's roundup. I hope you guys got some news that you find interesting. Let me know which story you enjoyed, which one you didn't enjoy, what you agree with, what you don't agree with. Don't forget to leave that comment in the comment section below. And do me a favor, while you're down there, check out the link to my sponsor. The folks over at Empower are helping me save money, and I hope they help you save money as well. Guys, as always, thanks for watching. I love you very much, and I'll speak with you again soon.